We are joined now for the first time ever on Off the Top Rope with the unique and charismatic Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family. Bray, your character, one of, if not the most unique characters in the WWE today. How did Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family come about?
Well, we really came in here with no expectations. It was like planting a seed in the ground and watching it over time grow into a beautiful tree. But at first, no one knew who we were, no one understood us, no one cared. But over time, it's been so rewarding as we've grew in numbers and as we've, really taken the whole and WWE head on, the top competitors here. We've grown and now people respect us, and millions of people all across the world, pay to come be one of our fireflies. And it's just become a really beautiful thing, man.
When you're in an airport and a fan approaches you, what's their reaction? I'm assuming there's not this ominous light around you at all times.
I think, people are a little hesitant, especially when it's all three of us or even Harper. But, I'm a charming man, I think. Very, very charming man. So it differs from person to person. But we've garnered a lot of respect. And I think that's all we ever wanted was respect. And we get that. I
will say you three may be the most three attractive superstars the WWE has today now that they've taken their masks off. Bray, you have been in some of the biggest matches at WrestleMania recently. You faced John Cena, you faced the Dead Man, The Undertaker. Take us through what it was like to be in the ring at WrestleMania 31 with The Undertaker.
Well, first off, on the attractive note, I know that no man from the Wyatt family has ever struggled with women, just so you know.
I believe it.
But, Undertaker, facing Undertaker at WrestleMania is the greatest thing that you could possibly do here. He is above titles. He's not a man. He's something, much greater. And just, being around him and his aura is, it's fascinating to me. I remember as he was coming down the ramp at WrestleMania, just looking at him and just knowing, it's on. It was quite a feeling, something I'll never be able to recreate, I'm sure.
And one of The Undertaker's greatest WrestleMania moments was with you as well. Now, this year at WrestleMania 32, you shared the ring and the microphone with the great one, The Rock, in front of 101,000 fans. How intimidating was that for you?
Intimidating? Nah, man. But, as I was saying about The Undertaker, The Rock is the biggest star in the world, period. And it was a moment for me as well, especially walking out, and there was over 100,000 fireflies, and that again was something, of beauty. But being out there with The Rock, it was cool, I guess I would say. But I would also have to admit that we have unfinished business, and if he's listening, if he's watching, Rock, I would love to finish it at WrestleMania 33.
Who is your favorite WWE superstar of all time?
My favorite, I'd have to go with Jake Roberts. I just think we think in a similar state of mind, and I would be lying if I said it was anyone but him.
Jake the Snake. Most important attribute for a WWE superstar to have right now?
No fear. You can't be afraid. If you come to WWE and you're deer in headlights, you will be destroyed and demolished. No one will ever remember your name.
And yet you try and put fear in your opponents, correct?
I'd say everyone here is trying to accomplish that, but I think I'm more successful at it than others.
Well, I'm a little bit scared, and I'm 1,000 miles away from you right now. What's your favorite match of all time?
Oh, there's no need. No need for you to fear, Todd.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're fine. You're fine.
Maybe I'll become the Connecticut leader for the Bray Wyatt fan club. I'll start my own chapter here. What's your favorite match of all time that you were not a part of?
That I was not a part of. I mean, I'd have to go with WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. It read like a movie, it was a beautiful masterpiece. Like seriously, they could make a movie after it. I mean, it was perfect in every way. At least to the viewer, it was. To me, there's been no better match than that.
Well, you mentioned your match earlier against The Undertaker. If that wasn't your favorite match of all time, what was that you were a part of?
I've had a bunch of matches that I've grown very attached to, but I actually have two for different reasons. My first being me versus Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam, or at the Royal Rumble, excuse me, just because it was kind of like my coming out, you know. I became a star that night. When I beat him, everyone knew that I was serious and that I was here to do some serious damage. And the other one was, I'd have to say, The Shield. The first match with The Shield, which the Wyatts won, man, the first match with The Shield was something of beauty.
Now, I know you were a dominant Division I football player back in the day. Who's your favorite athlete outside of the WWE?
Oh, I'd have to go with J.J. Watt, you know? Just a super, super tough guy, and he's the best at what he does, man. Just a killer.
He'd fit in right in with his threesome right now. He could be right behind you right now, and he would look perfectly par for the course.
Yeah, now J.J. Watt, if J.J. Watt grew a beard, he'd be a welcome member of the Wyatts any day.
All right, finally, you can only pick one here. Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, or Braun Strowman?
What about him?
Pick one, your favorite.
I don't have favorites. They're all my brothers. I love them the same.
And we love you. Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family with us on SportsCenter. We appreciate the time. Congratulations on your success and can't wait to see what you do next.
Hey, thank you. The pleasure was all mine, brother.
Bray Wyatt and the silent Wyatt family. Now, the WWE, in case you didn't know, takes part in many charitable endeavors. Did you know last week the WWE announced an international partnership with the Special Olympics, supporting their Play Unified campaign? That program fosters friendships, understandings, and creates inclusive communities among people with and without disabilities through the power of joy and sports.